Hi everyone, this is Mahmoudul Hassan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our today's video, we will discuss the inbound put-away process in Microsoft Dynamics 365 supply chain management based on container types. If you are managing warehouse operations with various handling units like pallets, crates, or boxes, you need an optimized put-away process. Instead of relying on item masters, volumetric data, you can assign a container type to each license plate. This way, the physical dimensions of the container determine the put-away location. To demonstrate this process, we have some prerequisites of the process. The first one is defining container type. If I go to the warehouse management module under setup and containers, go to container types. You can see that on this window, I have created some container types, a large crate, pallet, and small box. And if we review the settings of this pallet container type, you can see that I have defined the capacity of this container. In the container dimensions, container length, container width, container height, container volume, and its unit of measure, either it will be in inches or in cubic meters, and the weight, tear weight is the weight of empty container, and the maximum net weight is the capacity of the weight of the container. When we define the container types, the second step is defining the allowed container type groups. If I go to the same location, warehouse management, under setup, containers, and allow container type groups, you can see that I have created three different groups, that is boxes, crate, and pallets. And if we review the settings of the pallet, you can see that the only container type pallet is defined in the pallet allowed container type group. If I click on new and assign the other container type, let's say small box, and on this container type group, if I assign this to our location profile, the both pallets and boxes can be stored on the location in D365. But in my demo, I will only select the pallets. Let's delete the boxes. Okay. The third step is to assign these allowed container type groups to the location profile. For this, we will go to the setup under warehouses, location profiles. For this, I have created a location profile with the name pallet locations, and you can see that in general tab, a load container type group is assigned. I have assigned the pallet a load container type so that only pallets can be stored on that specific location. And for the fourth step, I will define the stocking locations. Let's go to D365 under setup, warehouses, and go to location stocking limits. This will determine that the capacity of the pallets that can be stored on that location. You can say that I have assigned my warehouse, my location profile ID, my container type is pallet, and 50 quantity can be stored on a specific location of that pallets. For the fifth setup, that is unit sequence group, We will go to the setup, warehouses, and unit sequence groups. I have created a unit sequence group for each's box and pallets, and you can see that for the pallets I have defined the default container type, that is pallet, and for the boxes I have defined the default container type, that is boxes. And at the last and final setting, I will go to the warehouse management setup. Under mobile devices, mobile device menu items, you can see that I have defined the container receiving mobile device menu item, and in general tab, display container type is toggled as yes. For the other settings of the mobile device menu items, you can review my previous videos. Let's create a purchase order. Okay, let's create two purchase orders actually. One for the allowed container type, that is pallet, and one for the other container type that is not allowed for the specific location. Let's go to the purchase order and create a new purchase order. Assign our vendor. Let's say add ingredients is our vendor. I will type in the warehouse, that is main DC. Click on OK to create a new purchase order. Type in the product. Let's say quantity is 1. Unit is PL, pallet, and 100 USD is my price. I will save and confirm this purchase order. Okay, now our purchase order is confirmed. Let's go to the mobile application and go to the container receiving to receive our products. I will scan my purchase order, enter my product, enter my quantity, click on confirm. I will select my container type, that is pallet. You can see that our work is created. If I go to my purchase order, refresh this purchase order, and purchase order lines and warehouse, go to work details, you can see that our work is created and it's in open status. I will copy the work ID first and go to mobile application to put the products from the receiving location to the designated location. And in this our scenario, system will specify us the putaway location based on the pallets. System will pick the quantities from this location, receiving location. I will click on done, and you can see that system have suggested us a location where pallets can be stored. I will click on confirm. Okay, so our work is completed. If I go again to reach client, you can see that our products are moved from receiving location to designated put away pallet location, where on that location pallet container type was allowed. Let's create a new purchase order. Assign vendor, enter warehouse, click on OK. I will enter my same product that I used for the previous demo. Let's say quantity is 1, and this time I will select box unit of my year. Okay, so our box is not allowed for the specific location because we have only assigned the pallets that can be stored on the specified look or designated location. In this scenario, system will not suggest us a location, but uh, want us to enter the another location for the boxes. I will confirm this purchase order. Our purchase order is confirmed. I will copy the purchase order number, go to mobile application again, and receive our products by the container receiving menu item. I will enter my product number, my quantity, click on confirm, and this time I will select the small boxes. Okay, our work is created. We can review our work by going to rich client, warehouse, and work details. Our work is created. Now we will put the inventory from receiving location to another location. For this, I will go back to my mobile device again and click on purchase Putaway menu item. I will copy my work ID, click on confirm, click on done. And you can see that system have not suggested me any location that can store the boxes because we have not defined the boxes for the location profile. System is asking me to enter an other location that can store the boxes. In this demonstration, we successfully tested two different scenarios. One was a load container type in location profile. We created a purchase order with a pallet container type that was allowed in the assigned location profile. You have seen the system automatically suggests the correct toy location based on the defined container type and stocking limits. And the warehouse worker was able to scan, confirm, and complete the put away process smoothly. This confirms that when container type restrictions are properly set up in location profiles, the system ensures that items are directed to the most appropriate storage location. And in the second scenario, where we have created the purchase order with the box container type, which was not allowed in the designated location profile. The system did not suggest any putaway location within that warehouse because no locations were configured to accept boxes. The warehouse worker was unable to complete putaway, indicating that the location profile settings effectively prevent incorrect storage assignments. The conclusion is this confirms that when a container type is not allowed in any location within the warehouse, the system will prevent us or ensure that the warehouse operations follow defined storage rules and constraints. By properly setting up container types, allowed container type groups, location profiles, and stocking limits, we can control storage efficiency, prevent incorrect put away, and improve warehouse space utilization in Microsoft Dynamics 365 supply chain management. We will continue our configurations for advanced warehouse management module in our next sessions. Till then, bye bye.